All praises to Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shai. That's the Hebrew name who we call Christ or God in the English tongue. So today we're just going to talk about hope and faith, and how in these latter days of rulership for certain people, we have to have faith in the Most High, because the Most High is coming back to save his people from a people. And so our hope and faith have to be in the Most High in these last days, because to take out of power, the Most High is coming with power. So it's going to be a nasty battle that's going to take place on the earth. So the people, especially his people, his chosen people, the Israelites, or the African Americans, and all the other tribes, we have to prepare ourselves for his coming. And we have to be in line with the scriptures and what the scriptures is telling us. Okay, so let's just talk about the hope. Let's talk about hope right now. And it says, hope is also essential faith. It is the groundwork and basis faith. In turn, faith makes the hope brighter and stronger. The Apostle Paul, in order to strengthen the Israelites' cities, the fine example of Abraham. When Abraham and his wife Sarah were, from a human standpoint, beyond the hope of having children, it is said, although beyond hope, yet based on hope, he had faith that he might become the father of many nations in accord with what had been said. So your seed will be. Abraham knew that as far as producing children was concerned, his body and that of Sarah were dead ended. But he did not grow weak in faith. Why? Because of the promise of God, he did not waver in a lack of faith, but became powerful by his faith. So faith is very important, man. We have to have faith. Without having faith, it's impossible for us to make it. It says the apostles then applies Abraham's example of faith and hope to Israelites, concluding, let us exhort based on hope of the glory of God, and the hope does not lead to disappointment because the love of God has been poured out into our hearts, which the heart represents the mind, through the Holy Spirit, which was given us. Christian hope, which are the Israelites, that's what Israelites was called back in those times. It says the hope of Christians and indeed of mankind lies in Yahweh Shai. The gaining of lasting life in heaven or on earth was not open to any humankind until Yahweh Shai shed light upon life and incorruption through the good news, and that's the gospel. So that's why the gospel is being taught and spread, so that his people can receive his word and wake up out of their slumber and come back to his truth. It says the spirit begotten brothers of